Yo, 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 yo. Check in, check in. Section 104, we live again. This time, we got the Section 104 podcast where we take you beyond the sidelines into the heart of high school and youth sports. I'm here today, G Money, you already know. And I got always my boy Chucky Charles to the right of me.
Yeah, long live folk.
Yes, sir. But today we got a special guest in the building today to give y'all some information and some game. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Julius Eppinger. You know what I'm saying? I've been around this community for a while. Played college down here, high school down here. And now I'm a coach in the area, South Florida.
South Florida, coaching, you know what I'm saying? How long you been coaching in South Florida?
I've been coaching since 2009. 2009. I got out of college in 2005. So it might have been before 2009. It might be 2006.
I'm about to say, I think it was before 2009 because I graduated in 2007. I remember you on the sideline coaching against.
Yeah, he was telling me that on the way over here. I was like, what?
Yeah, so name some of the kids that we may know that you coached throughout the years, because you say since like 2006 all the way up to what is it, 2023 right now? 24 right now. Yeah, so it's crazy. So name some of the kids that you coached.
Trying to go in order. I'm getting old, so.
He said I'm getting old.
So first, I started off with I had Corey Lujet, Paris Cotton.
Remember them boys? I played
Wale
against them.
Jomo, Corey Lemonier.
Yeah.
That was all at Hialeah. Jerry Seymour.
Peter Corey Lemonier. I'm sorry to cut you off, but he just passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Jerron Seymour.
Seymour.
I had so then after I left Hialeah, I went to Sheikh Hillel, which is an all Jewish school, and we won two championships.
Would you say you won two championships there?
Yeah, with an all Jewish team. Well, one championship, we lost in the championship. It was an all Jewish team.
Sheikh Hillel?
You have to be Jewish to go to the school. So.
Oh man, I've been to one of those schools before.
You ain't have to be Jewish to coach. How you got the coaching job?
You didn't have to be Jewish to coach. That's actually when I started working with Coach George Stubbs, who is now the new head coach at Carol City.
Did y'all learn some Hebrew?
A little bit, but not much.
Okay.
We learned that they got a lot of money because the coaches had the cheapest cars there. The kids had cars.
Well, of course, yeah.
I coached at Miami Beach, where it's kind of like
the same.
Yeah, something like that. I know.
Yeah, so I had the quarterback, Bradley Moscovich. He was a third team all day, first time in their school history.
Okay.
That a player made all county. He now is the owner of, I'm not sure if y'all see it, Rock, R-O-K. They have like a clothing line, a big building right in Aventura.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He's like the CEO of that now.
Okay, shout out to you.
So he was a lefty quarterback. I used to call him Money Markovich because that's the time during Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, okay.
So then after Hillel, I went to Doral. And at Doral, I had Breon Fuller, Khalil Bradley, Natavius Payne. Who else I had there at Doral? There was quite a few.
You got some guys that you naming. I'm going to be real with you.
Okay, then after Doral, it was Miami Christian. And that's when I had Francois Nolan Jr., Mark Brett, Nathaniel Joseph. I had Jamari Ford, Durock.
Yeah, okay. We just graduated last year.
I had Dontrell Rose at EW, and he's making first team now. He's a good senior this year.
Shout out to you.
Then we went to Miami Christian, and of course all the kids followed us. So we had Mark Bread. Ray went to Edison.
Yeah.
I was bad with that. But, I mean, it is what it is. Luke is the man.
Luca come pull him out, man. I better watch him.
So at Miami Christian, we had him. We also had William Files at Miami Christian.
Okay.
He was a young William Files. Okay. He wasn't even speaking at the time.
Right.
I used to call him mute. But he usually does that when he doesn't know nobody. So
Yeah,
that's
but he's not familiar with the surroundings.
He
Yeah,
can't
I can
stop talking
understand that.
now. He won't stop talking. So now I had William Fowles, then we transitioned to Dave Christian. I had Raekwon Atkins. I had Darian Anderson. Raekwon is at Cincinnati right now. Darian is at Western Carolina. I also had William Fowles. I had Giovanni Adopte, who's at Gardner Webb now. And they all transitioned with us to Avant-Garde, where we had now Shamar Fowles, who will be a senior this year.
The younger
The
brother.
the middle brother.
The
We
middle
still have a younger one that
Oh.
plays for Rod Mack, who's going to be probably better than all of them.
Oh, yeah,
So
I think
they
we
have
covered
another-
him.
they have another
We
one coming.
most definitely covered his games a couple
Yeah,
times.
there's
We know
another
who we're
Fowles
talking
coming. He played corner.
Yeah.
We just, I don't have some guys, especially at the receiver. I don't have some guys.
Yeah, so basically you got your All-American
Yeah,
team
I had some guys.
of players that you coach.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
guys.
It's a long track record.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. Very much so.
So, to get into it,
Okay.
I know you may not want to speak about it, but it was some controversy that you got into this year with the whole coaching thing. Like I said, like you said, you've been coaching dating all the way back to 2006, and now you had some controversy. Could you talk about that?
Yeah. Well, basically, what it was, when I started in 2006, I started my coaching certificate, my certification,
Right.
and they give you 3 years to take the classes to get the 5 year. Well, during that transition of 2006 to 2009, I was playing arena and I was overseas playing football. So I wasn't really thinking about coaching at that point. I was thinking about making money. You know what I'm saying? I was playing professional football. I was doing my thing, I made MVP in all 3 of those years as a receiver, which is hard to do because they usually give it to quarterbacks, but
And this in
Arena
league, okay.
correct.
I mean, you was getting in the end zone.
I mean, it was, what I'm saying, it was only 100 catch guy. That's it.
Nothing major.
Nothing major. Shout out to Tommy Shooter because he said that shit all the
My
time.
boy Shoe, yeah. I'm
Shout
a
out
100
Shoe,
catch
man.
guy.
100 catch.
Yeah, Fee, man.
Yeah, so I know I relate to him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when I say, yeah, I'm a 100 catch guy too, he be like, yeah, I know. But this is my show. I said, yeah, you got it. You're younger than I am, so it is what it is. But yeah, I was doing numbers, you know what I'm saying? And I just let my coaching certificate lapse, which I wasn't really thinking about. I think, I could always go get it. Well, the rules were kind of skeptical when you come back today. So after you let it lapse, you have to go to college to actually get the classes to get the certification. So if we all went to college, and
Yeah.
one class costs more than what we're making just to coach.
Yeah.
So, and all the time I was down here coaching, it had been private schools and charter schools, so I really didn't need it. So it really didn't become an issue. Me being that American, it became an issue. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to name the school.
Nah,
I
don't
already
name-
gave
don't name
them
those
too
schools.
much props as it is. But they got people in high places. So between American and that school, they're right around the corner. So American was getting good. That means you're going to lose recruiting battles to American. Why not try to sabotage American any way they could?
Okay.
That was the loophole they found that we wasn't certified. So that's how. it
Wow.
went.
So basically,
Wow.
that school that you don't want to name,
Correct.
they snitched.
Basically, because it's not really a snitch because the assistant principal's husband works downtown, so it's not really a snitch.
Well, all right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. They got what they got because they ended up beating us on Wednesday when we had no coaches. It was only 2 coaches on the field on the remake game after the kid got hurt. I'm glad
Wow.
the kid was straight.
Yeah.
He came back and played this year too. That was very great. So
Yeah, I remember that. He got airlifted and
yeah,
stuff
he got
like that.
airlifted that night. That's why they stopped the game, and then they rescheduled it that Wednesday. Everything hit the fan that Monday, so we weren't able to coach that Wednesday. And by golly, they won on Wednesday. So
So that I was gonna ask, how did it affect the team?
Yeah.
I see how did it affect the team.
They not gonna tell that. They just gonna say they won, which they did.
Right.
But it was only 2 coaches on the field. Majority of the offensive coaches were in the stands watching the game. Couldn't have a headset. Couldn't do nothing. And as you know, the offensive coaches wasn't with American last year, so we had the whole plays, we had the whole playbook. You know, the head coach really didn't know. I mean, he knew, but he didn't know. You know, what I mean, how to call the series and our verbiage, as I would say. He did a great job trying to, but you know, overall, you know, they didn't tell the kids anything, so we couldn't tell the kids. So the kids was looking crazy, like, why y'all not? Both of y'all can't be in the stands, and you know, what I'm saying, one of y'all need to be down here, and we couldn't go to the stands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a crazy feeling to be a player and not have coaches on the sideline, but you see them in the stands, but you don't know what's going on.
Correct.
I was just gonna ask, like, how did that affect you as like being a coach? Like, after all that time coaching the kids from spring up until that point.
So,
like,
so it was big because you know at that time we had a 9th grade quarterback, which is, you know, he's just, you know, he had played varsity last year, but he sat behind the senior. So he really got in and blowout games. So he really was maturing, and like just to take the coaches away from him, it was like he was lost. You know what I'm saying? So he was lost. You know what I'm saying? So he was kind of upset. You know, he threw a couple picks where he couldn't even, like, normal reads he would make to throw touchdowns. He was out of it when he seen what happened. So, you know, it kind of hurt the coaches, but it definitely hurt the kids as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After the fact, the kids learned, and then they was like, oh, so that's what happened. But, I mean, you can't take back a loss, which, you know, we were rolling at the time. Because if we finished that game that Friday night, we blow them out, just to be honest with you. Because they were winning 6-0 going in the half. They came out, they scored, it was 12-0. We went in the fourth quarter, we scored it twice in 2 minutes. And we got the ball again. So it was going to get ugly.
So basically, the whistle only got blew when it was those two schools, American and the other school.
Correct.
Because y'all, how many games y'all played before that?
If you want to count the spring game, it was the spring game, it was the kickoff classic, and we had played 2 before that, so 4 games. So you had the spring game the whole summer.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Then you had the preseason kickoff. Then we ended up playing, Carl game was the first game. Then we ended up playing South Miami, which were 2 blowout wins.
Right.
We played Goldman the third game. And it was brought up after the game that Monday.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I've kind of lived through like a similar situation like that, being a player. Like my junior year at Central, they took back 5 of our games. RIP to Brian Patter, man. You know, that was crazy within itself. And then, you know, we went on another 5-game winning streak, you know, but it's still just the fact they took those 5 games that we already previously won, like, just to overcome the adversity. And then we had to play the West that week, like.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for a kid that, you know what I'm saying, they're used to, you know, seeing either me or Stubbs on the field. You know what I'm saying? It's really tough to see, you know, and to be honest, that's the only 2 voices they heard on offense the whole time we was there. From the spring game to the summer trips that we took, the 4 different states, but several different 7-on-7s. That was the only voice they heard on offense. So
when they gone, it's like
it's like what can we do? Like
so what y'all end up finishing the record?
6-4.
6-4.
They finished 6-4. First round playoffs, they end up losing to Miramar.
Right.
Patriot Bowl round 2.
Round 2. The game was a blowout the first game, but it was a lot closer the second game.
Right.
And that coaching staff does an amazing job.
Yeah, we know a couple coaches over there on that coaching. That's Miramar coaching staff.
Coach Neal, he does an amazing job. You know, he was coaching when I was playing, so he does an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? Stubbs does an amazing job. Morgan does an amazing job.
Yeah, Coach Joe. Shout out to Coach Joe.
You know, that group, you know, it's just, you know what I'm saying, Eugene, he does a great job in what he does, you know what I'm saying? He's the
Coach Gene.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Coach Spence.
He's the head of high school operations. I ain't gonna say the other word, but you know what I'm saying, you can't say that. But you know, he does a great job with what he does.
Right.
So that whole group is you know, is good men that wants to lead children into the right direction. You know, he makes sure their grades are straight. You know, he always tells the parents, I'm gonna get them to a college. It might not be Power 5, but we're gonna get you to a college. You might end up paying a little bit, but you're not gonna pay a lot, or you might not pay nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to college. Now, if it's your decision, you don't like the school, then you know what I'm saying. That's the choice you're gonna have to make.
Right.
We can't. If you're not Auburn worthy, we can't sell you to Auburn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'll look bad on the coaching staff.
You know
Definitely would.
And it's hard because reality really ain't reality. Some people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To these parents, I
to
say
the
that.
parents,
You are in South
that
Florida.
too.
So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's just different.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Me and G was talking about that the other day, but it's definitely way more schools out here than when we came up. Because I mean, when we came up, it wasn't this many schools. It definitely wasn't this much exposure as it is now. So it's it's wild.
Yes, it is.
And it wasn't a lot of colleges coming down here to get South Florida.
Nah.
So, kids got options now.
Yeah, because like I always said, when we went out of town, we always hear people say, man, I hear about the speed in South Florida. I hear about the players. Or I hear. And they have nowhere to see.
Correct.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So now with social media, with Section 104, now they can see. Now you can turn it on and be like, hey, you don't got to hear about South Florida speed, or you don't got to hear about South Florida players no more. You can actually watch now. All right, so I just want to pivot real quick. You say you coach for American this year.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all had a big tragedy
Correct.
that happened this year with a kid.
Yeah.
Y'all have Johnny Henderson,
Yeah.
the third,
Mm-hmm.
put his whole full name out there. Let us know how that affect the team and how that affect the coaching staff, the school, everything.
Yeah, so Johnny was a well-mannered kid. He used to get on the players for not saying yes, ma'am, no, sir. He was holding people accountable. He used to get people right in the training room because my sister is the trainer at American.
Okay.
I ain't know that.
Shout out to her. I got her that job
every
when
day.
we came over there. So she's the trainer there. So you know what I'm saying. He used to get people straight. Man, tell Miss Tiffany thank you and all this. You're welcome and everything. So he used to get he used to hold everybody accountable. And on the field he was a dog. You know what I'm saying. He was small. You know what I'm saying. But he was quick. He was quick as lightning. You know what I'm saying, at that running back position. So he used to know. Come to me when I was calling the plays, coach, I'm ready. I'm like, all right, well, I'm finna feed you like 5 times.
Only a dog can tell you something.
Correct,
like that.
correct. So
only a dog.
Because I said, if you let this ball go, I'm going to Shamar. You know that because he's gonna probably score, so you're not gonna see it. He's like, yeah, I know, coach. So just give me the ball. I said, all right, got you. So I used to, he used to tell me when he was in the game, when he was ready. He used to also tell me, coach, throw the ball. I'll block. You know what I'm saying. I'll give Jack some time. You know what I'm saying? So we could get the receivers the ball, So he was a real team player. And if you, I don't know if y'all follow some of the kids or the kids that follow y'all on Section 104, like the kids took it hard. Like all the players took it hard. Like they took it real hard.
I see him still posting to this day.
Correct. You know what I'm saying? The center, Corinthian Thomas, he took it hard.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Turner, who was a receiver, he took it hard. They took it hard, and it's right now. It's just like it's long live foe, it's long live Trig. You know what I'm saying? But
long live Trig.
You know what I'm saying? He was a well mannered young man. Tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Even Coach Stubbs, when he got the job at Kansas City, he had a moment of silence for Johnny Henderson. So that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to get the new job and to have a moment of silence at his press conference when it was all about him, says big for him and for what Johnny did for our team.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Stubbs for that.
You know what I'm saying?
I know you say you've been coaching for a long time.
Correct.
Has anything like this ever happened throughout your coaching career where players on the team and a tragedy happened like this, or just got off the team or something like that?
Well, it happened to me in college. Our star linebacker, Lance Preston, went to Chaminade. He was riding his motorcycle turnpike and hit some debris and fell off the turnpike. So that was a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? It comes far and in between, but you usually run into some stuff like that. My little brother, Chandler Williams.
Yeah, that's my boy.
He was, he was in the NFL. He played in the arena.
Yeah.
We was playing a flag football game at in Aventura,
Yeah.
and he
Just
passed out. No question, no nothing. I went over there, and like that really hurts too, cause that's my little brother, and he died in front of me.
And that was like kind of my big brother. Like growing up, I used to look up to him.
Correct. Yeah. So that was a tough one on me. To this day, it's still tough on me. So you know what I'm saying? Like I go by the gravesite every day. Just sit there. Talk to him. You know what I'm saying? See what's up. But that's probably the toughest one that I had to endure. Besides my mom passing when I was 9 years old.
Right.
So they're probably on the same level.
Okay.
They're probably on the same level.
That's pretty tough.
Condolences, man,
Yeah.
to everybody that you lost and things like that.
You know what I'm saying? But that kind of paved me to the man I am now. You know what I'm saying? That was a chip on my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? To get to where I needed to be. I had a successful football career. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make it to the NFL. I had tryouts.
Yeah, you a 100-catch guy.
Yeah, I'm a 100-catch guy. You feel me? But I had a couple tries. I didn't make it. I ain't had the size. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. But
I don't believe in that, man. If you put on the tape and the guy's the guy, man, get the guy, man. There's dogs out here, all sizes, all shapes.
And I live by that, Chuck. But when it gets to that not for long league, which is the NFL,
yeah.
If you got 6'3", went to Auburn, 6'3", went to Alabama, 6'3", went to Mississippi State. And then you got this guy right here who do the same thing as 6'3" guys, but he's 5'10". Yeah, don't worry about it. No,
I look at touchdowns.
That's true too. That's
turnovers.
True too.
I look at all that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but if the NFL looked at it the way we looked at it,
they need to hire me.
Xavier Restrepo will be one of the top 10 receivers coming out this year.
Yeah. Why not?
Depending on production and things like that. But
and he'll probably go second or third round.
Right.
But I thought that's what the game is based upon, production. Like,
it
what
is.
Are you out there playing for? You building up all this film work for? Like, what's the purpose?
It is. And it's also about the eye candy as well. So
my eye candy is the film.
Yeah, but you also had Randy Moss who was doing this.
And his eye candy was the film as
He
well.
was also 6'4".
Yeah.
And then you got Megatron. You had Megatron, who was a 6'5".
Now you naming like two exceptions.
But I'm saying but Megatron played in the wing T.
But that's who they try to model the receivers out.
Correct.
So when
Because
they
they
name
feel
people like that, I kind of understand, because when you start looking at a Julio Jones and a DeAndre Hopkins and people like that, Devontae Adams and things like that, they try to go get.
But you have exceptions to the rule.
D-Hop is like 5'10", 5'11".
No.
What D-Hop
He's
like
about
6'3"?
About 6'2", 6'3".
My bad, D-Hop.
Yeah, but you got exceptions to the rule. You got Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's super fast.
He's super fast. You know what I'm saying? You can't catch him. So it's like
super fast. Cheetah.
Yeah. Like the kid that right now that just came from FAM who ran a 4.32. He's gonna get a shot.
They say
no matter what
we went
size
to New Orleans.
Yeah. No matter what size he is, he's gonna get a shot because he ran a 4.32. You know what I'm saying? There's another kid that used to play at Miami. They just said he ran a 4.09.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna get a look. He's gonna get a call.
Receiver.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get a call just because he's fast. But I mean, sometimes fast gonna get you until you're not 6'3". You're not 6'3". You know what I'm saying? Because if you have 5 people 6'3", all running 4.3s, what they need a 5'10" receiver for? Because now if you put a 6'3" guy in the slot, he's going against a linebacker. Not only is that linebacker 6 feet 6'2", he's 6'3". I'm faster than this linebacker. Plus I'm taller, so I can make a better play on the ball. Whereas a 5'9", 5'10" might get lost behind the linebacker.
Yeah,
I done been there. You know what I'm saying?
And not even only that, these corners have gotten bigger
and
too.
the corners are getting bigger.
Yeah,
because they're all looking for 6'1" corners.
Yeah, those Cromartie prototypes.
Or changing receivers
to
to
receivers.
Yeah. So it's kind of tough to the small guys, but you always have exceptions to the rules. You know.
Speaking on football,
okay,
right, you still doing it?
I am.
The 100 catch guy, he's still doing it.
I am.
If y'all don't know, Section 104, we do cover the 9-man league, 909
South Florida Flag Football League.
Contact.
Association.
Yes.
It's in my contact. So if y'all know somebody y'all want to get into it, y'all come DM us. We'll get y'all in touch with the people. If y'all got a team, y'all come show y'all skills. Y'all still got it. I know this week when we was out there, Lamar Thomas was on the live. He used to play for UM back in the day, wide receiver.
Yeah.
So he trying to get a team out there.
He need to. We need more teams.
Yeah, he said he
So
gonna bring his team
We
out
can't
there.
keep beating up on the same teams, you know what I'm saying? And there's no knock on the teams that we keep beating on, but you know, these teams have been around, you know, the no excuses, the business, you know what I'm saying? Magic City is using their semi-pro team, so you know they got some guys.
Yeah.
You know, Death Row.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got
They're
some
the
guys
defending
that
champs.
that been playing, you know what I'm saying? So they just made the team, you know. And then you got who else you got out there? That's pretty good.
Got Beast Mode.
Beast Mode, who has another veteran guys, you know, with Speedy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who's the X factor in anything he plays. So it's, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I play for the business, you know what I'm saying? We always have a chance, you know, because we done been there. And not to mention, we got the best flag player in the world right now.
Yeah.
Pablo.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pablo.
Shout out to Pablo.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Lily for life, you know what I'm saying?
Lily,
So,
yeah.
you know, that's my guy, you know. And the crazy part about it is when I first met Pablo, it was at 4-man, 5-man, because I used to play 4-man, 5-man before I got into the 9-man.
That's a whole different.
That's
breed of flag
totally
right
different,
there.
totally
I
Like
need
different.
to
that,
get into that.
if
Yeah.
your hip game ain't right
Correct.
and you ain't quick on that pulling game, you
Yeah.
don't need to get in
Because
that.
everything in 4-man and 5-man turns to man.
Man, listen.
So if you're not, it's tough because even me playing at a high level of football, I had some trouble coming in the flag.
It's way different.
And they used to tell me this ain't tackle football. I was like, yeah, but who you gonna tell me I don't
It's
win against?
football,
Yeah, it's
right?
football.
Yeah, it's football. That's
And I
how we
had
always
to, I had
think
to
about
learn
it.
quick. Like, yeah, this is a different type.
What?
So you know what I'm saying? Pablo right now is like the man. He's like the He's like the Pat Mahomes of flag football right now. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? And my story before I got diverted. I met Pablo when he was young, when he first got in the flag game, and he asked Shula, because you know me and Shula was playing on the same team 4-man. He said, "Shu, who is that?" Shu was like, "Man, that's Ju. Why? What's up?" He's like, "He just come on the trips. He don't play." He's like, "Listen, man, he done did what he did. You know what I'm saying? He like to go to this. Like he done been playing 4, 5. Like he done won a whole bunch of championships in this." He's like, "Man, just go talk to him. He a nice guy. He ain't gonna big time you."
Yeah.
So Paulo kind of like, you know, he walked over there, you know, kneeled down, you know, started taking off his shoes. I'm like, "What's up, man? You straight?" He was like, yeah, what's up? He's like, "Man, what's up? Why you?" I say, "Yo, I use this, you know what I'm saying, for a vacation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I bring my girl, you know, I'm chilling. Or sometimes I just come out here just to see everybody else play.
Yeah.
And I be chilling.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in, but you know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yeah, because I was just asking you why you don't get in." I say, "Man, listen, I done did all this. So it's time for like young dudes like you to take over the game." And when I told him that, he took that literally because he done took over the game right now.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he done took that literally
Yeah.
and he always tell me, "Yeah, you put me on." I said, "Yeah, but I don't need no credit. You good." You know what I'm saying? You always been good. I seen you in high school. You've been good. So it is what it is. You just learned the game. And you made it work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
So,
has.
That boy is like that though.
Yeah. But speaking on the flag, speaking on the business, right?
Right.
Y'all are what? It's been 2 weeks. Y'all 2-0.
2-0.
2-0 right now. How long can this keep up? Like, can we see a business holding a
Yeah,
championship?
will
trophy
y'all
at
be
the end of
back
the
in
season?
Super Bowl is what he's asking.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
'cause
it's gonna
they
be
was
tough.
there last year.
Definitely was in the Super Bowl last year.
It's tough.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
I
tough.
was on that team.
It was tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. This week we play Epidemic. You know,
You
that
mean
shit.
Bucktown.
They Bucktown.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Bucktown.
Bucktown.
Shout out to Buck. You know,
Yeah.
long
My
live
boy
Buck
Black
too.
and Pat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Shout out to
And
Blade.
then we go through the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying. We got Beast Mode. Then we got Death Row, and then we'll play No Stars, and then we play No Excuses, and then we got
Carol City team.
Carol City, and then we got Quick Six, and then we ended with Epidemic. So you know we got to the rough part of the schedule. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking if we at least beat, and I'm just talking about no shots to the other teams, but I'm talking about Beast Mode, Death Row, No Excuses. I think if we go 2-1 we got a good shot of being back in the championship if
Well,
we go 2-1.
The last year's business team beat those teams.
Correct.
And they also shut
Correct.
out Death Row in the regular season game.
We got a different personnel this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
You know,
different
we most
You
personnel.
know,
Yeah,
the
we
transfer
different
portal
person.
kind of hit us up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Different coaching personnel,
Now,
different front
that's crazy
office.
but that's crazy that he say that though, because the transfer portal has even hit the 9-man league.
Yeah.
That's why.
And it's like I go back out there now and I'm like, whoa.
you on this team
everything
now.
look
Yeah,
different.
it's different.
But I like it though.
There's
because
competition
the
everywhere.
competition has spread it out.
Every team
got something.
you got to come, because if you don't, you can lose.
Yeah.
Even Carroll City and Quick Six.
Any given Saturday.
Any given Saturday, if you come out there playing around or some guy, it's Quick Six, we not gonna show up, then they gonna beat you.
Mhm.
Carroll City's gonna beat you. Carroll City got some kids that I coached at Dade Christian on their team, so they're young. You know what I'm saying? We got some young guys, but we also up in age. You know, we got older young guys, but
Yeah.
they're young. You know what I'm saying? They're like 19, 20, 21. So you know what I'm saying? They run around. So you can't take anybody in that league lightly. So I hope Lamar Thomas brings a team. I hope some more people bring some team, because it'll be more competitive. You know what I'm saying? We need a bigger and shout out to Shannon, because Shannon been doing this for 20 years, and it's like,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
he got to keep it going. You know, I know y'all, they started way back in Washington Park. I went out there one time, played one time, and didn't come back because I was all over the place. But then when I finally came back and played, I was like, yeah, I can do this for a while. But you know what I'm saying? I'm still relevant in the league. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting to catch a game, which back then when I was younger, I was demanding more. But you know, I'm older, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you owe me
You
a few
know,
touchdowns from last season.
I do. I had one this week. So
I'm about
you
to
know
say
what I'm
they
saying?
still look for you now.
Yeah.
You know.
And I got to shout out Pablo, because Pablo gives me the ball. You know,
Yeah.
him being young makes me feel young as an old man.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because he gonna look for me. Ju, I always find you somehow,
Yeah.
some way. I find you. I was like, yeah, good, because I'm gonna catch one and I'm gonna go sit back down and everybody else can play.
That's
So-
good though, man. That's good. You still out there. You still
Right.
active. You still getting it in. And like we said, if y'all want to come and join,
Please.
y'all hit us up and we'll show y'all where to come. Bring your team. We
Please.
need more competition. We need
Yes.
this. We gonna build this league together.
Correct.
South Florida Flag Football League.
Yes, sir.
Look at it on IG.
Yes,
Get
sir.
it in.
I want to appreciate you though today, man.
And
for
I
coming
appreciate
in.
y'all and what
Yeah.
y'all doing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to announce where I'm coaching at, but it's going to be a surprise. You know, Section 104 will be the first to know. Players Chamber will be the next.
Okay, okay.
You two, I really mess with y'all. You know, I'm glad what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done put a platform on for high school football. You know what I'm saying?
sir.
Because back when we played, we was on Sunshine Network. So
yeah.
and it was showing it every day. And we was always in the Herald. I had to always get the Herald after the game. So, I mean, I don't know why they went away from that, but
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all bringing it back to where everybody could see high school football. Because the funny part about it, you saying you broadcast the game, I was calling my homie in Houston. And he was like, man, I'm tired of watching Houston. I can't watch no Miami games no way. I say, yes, you can. I say, turn on YouTube and go to Section 104. He's like, for real? I say, yeah. I say, matter of fact, Central plays Norland. He's like, who's that? I said, don't worry, just watch it. It's a good game.
And that's what we do it for.
Right.
That's what
Correct.
we do it for
He
people
might have
like
been-
that, or the people who used to live in South Florida,
Right.
miss this South Florida
Correct.
feel, football, the smell of the game.
Yes.
Bring all that to you.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out
Yeah.
to y'all, big time.
So yeah, man. Like we always say, it's ELE.
Right.
Everybody love everybody. Long live foe. And like I said, I want to thank my boy Jules for coming again.
Yes, sir.
Joining us today here on Section 104.
Appreciate y'all.
Section 104. We out. Yo.